Hey, what's up, y'all? Hope you're having a good day. Today I'm talking about this little 5 watt amp. I was on Marketplace the other day and saw this listing about 5 miles away from my house for $70. This is the Epiphone Valve Junior. This is a 5 watt single-ended Class A tube amp with one 12AX7 in the preamp and one EL84 tube in the power section. It's got a solid state rectifier and one volume knob is all you get. What's the saying? Is it Greg Koch that says something about one volume or one pickup is all you need and often more than you deserve? On the backside, you've got separate inputs for 4, 8, and 16 ohms. A lot of you might be familiar with some of the Epiphone amps, or I've seen them, at some point, the combo versions of these amps. I think there's there's like the Epiphone Valve Standard, the Epiphone Blues Custom, combo amps. I've played through those. Personally, I'm not really a fan of those amps. Even if you were to run them through another cabinet, that would help a lot with the sort of boxy tone. I don't know, I like to refer to it as like a cardboard sort of sound. Those amps just don't sound good to me. Maybe it has something to do with trying to cram a lot of features into such a low price point. Not really sure. But this just being a simple, no frills, again, just Class A, simple 5 watt tube amp. I feel like it's almost like a Telecaster for me. Like, you can get a custom shop Tele, you can get a USA made production, made Mexico Tele, you can get a Squier Bullet Tele, and for the most part, it's gonna do the Tele thing. It's they're so simple, they're hard to mess up. I feel like this is not too dissimilar to that. It's not trying to do too much, just amplifying your guitar signal. Apparently, these amps have somewhat of a reputation and a cult following. A lot of people like to pick these up really cheap and do mods to them. This one, I'm not sure if it's been modded or not. The person that I got it from didn't have any information on that either. At some point this year, if I decide to do any mods myself, we'll open this up at that point and I'll find out altogether what's inside this thing. So why are 5 watt amps cool? For one, they're great studio amps. You can crank them up without things getting too loud. So in that way, they're just more flexible and easier to record in different environments. Even in a situation like this, when I go to demo the amp and, we'll turn it all the way up here in a few minutes, with the cabinet kind of pushed back and angled that way, I could sit here comfortably and have the amp cranked and it's not, killing me. Versus my JTM 45, that was cranked to the max. I would have to definitely have hearing protection in. And there's also just something a little bit different, with these smaller 5 watt amps. There's almost like a purity to the, small and simple sort of design that they have. This or a Champ or, one of the small Gibson amps, which I think this is in a similar realm. They just have a different character, in comparison to their bigger, higher wattage counterparts. The stock cab and speaker that comes with this, I believe, is like an 8-inch. I think there is a 12-inch cabinet that comes with this. Even still, I feel like the speaker and the cab is very important, especially when you just have one knob and no EQ on the amp. What cabinet and speaker choice you make is going to manipulate the sound quite a bit. Right now I have this going through my Marshall 1960 TV cabinet. It's loaded with 4 Celestion Greenback 25-watt speakers. I find that running this amp through the 412 gives it the most sort of breathing room and really lets you hear what, the amp is capable without the constraints of the, smaller cabs that this is usually run with. I've got a Sennheiser 906 on the cab itself, and then in the back corner there's a room mic. So I'm going to start with the amp right around 9 o'clock or so, just barely on, and kind of go through the range of the knob and, demonstrate kind of how much headroom is in this amp and what it sounds like as you continue to dial the knob up to noon and then all the way until it's maxed out. So here we go. Pretty sweet. Let's do the same thing with the Strat. Let's try noon. And let's try it all the way up. Yeah. So these things are listed on Reverb for, right around 180 to 250. You could probably pick one of these things up for like $200. I would recommend that you go with the head version. I mean, I think let's confirm this. Does the combo have a speaker out? Because then you get the best of both worlds. Okay, yeah. So the combo does have a speaker out. So if you wanted to, you could get the head or the cab, and either will give you the option to run it into a bigger cab so you can really, open up the sound. And if you get the combo, you have the convenience of having a speaker kind of attached to it at all times. So if you've been interested in entering the world of small 5-watt amps, this is a cool way to get a foot in the door and kind of step into that territory without breaking the bank. For less than the price of most pedals these days, you can get a 5-watt, really cool sounding tube amp. It's pretty sick. If you like this video, please drop a comment below, like and subscribe. Check out my original music. It's on the homepage of my channel. I'm going to be doing some shows in Florida at the beginning of February, and we just added a couple New York dates and a Cleveland, Ohio date at the end of February. Check out the new merch down below. If you want to support this channel so I can keep making videos and keep making music in general, buy a t-shirt or a coffee mug. I'm going to be making some cool stuff, maybe some Let's Get Loud shirts and coffee mugs as well. I'm also going to be launching some memberships here so we can connect on a deeper level. More info on that to come. As always, be good and let's get loud.